What if I told you that the very first spark of you, of humanity itself, ignited in one specific breathtaking corner of our planet? A place where time bends differently, where ancient empires still whisper on the wind, and where an unconquered spirit beats louder than any drum. Forget everything you thought you knew about history, about civilization, about what it means to be truly unique, because one nation stands apart, a living testament to resilience and wonder, unlike any other. Welcome to Terra 10. Here are 10 mind-blowing facts about Ethiopia. Let's kick things off with a fact that quite literally puts Ethiopia at the genesis of the human story. Fact number 10. Ethiopia is the undisputed cradle of humanity. I'm talking about ground zero for us. Back in 1974, in the Afar region, paleontologists unearthed the most famous hominid fossil ever found, Lucy, Australopithecus afarensis. She's approximately 3.2 million years old, and her discovery completely reshaped our understanding of human evolution, proving our ancestors were walking upright far earlier than previously imagined. Imagine staring at bones that belong to a direct ancestor of every single person alive today. Every laugh, every tear, every dream, it all started with a primitive step taken millions of years ago, right here in Ethiopia. This isn't just history, it's our history, written in the ancient dust of the Ethiopian Rift Valley. It's a profound connection to our shared past, a reminder that we all, in a sense, hail from this remarkable land. But if you think that's an ancient legacy, wait until you hear about Ethiopia's gift to your mornings. Coming in at number 9, Ethiopia is the birthplace of coffee. Yes, that glorious, life-giving brew that fuels billions across the globe. It all started with a goat. Legend has it that an Ethiopian goat herder named Kaldi noticed his goats getting extra bouncy after munching on some red berries. He tried them himself, felt the rush, and the rest, as they say, is history. From those humble beginnings in the Kaffa region, a name that clearly sounds familiar, coffee beans made their way across the Red Sea, through the Arabian Peninsula, and eventually conquered the world. Next time you're sipping your latte, remember you're participating in a ritual that began thousands of miles away in the highlands of Ethiopia, thanks to some energetic goats and a curious herder. It's not just a drink, it's a global phenomenon steeped in Ethiopian legend and tradition. Speaking of unique traditions that have stood the test of time, let's move to number 8. Ethiopia boasts one of the world's oldest continuously used alphabets, the Ge'ez script. Unlike most modern scripts that evolved from Phoenician or Greek, Ge'ez has its own distinct lineage, developed over 2 millennia ago. It's not just a collection of letters, it's a syllabary, meaning each character represents a consonant-vowel combination. Imagine learning an alphabet where one symbol means ba, and another means bai, and another boo. It's intricate, elegant, and utterly mesmerizing to behold. This ancient script isn't a historical relic, it's alive and well, still used today for the liturgical language of the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church, and in adapted forms for modern Amharic, Tigrinya, and other Ethiopian languages. It's a direct, unbroken link to an ancient past, a testament to Ethiopia's incredible cultural continuity and intellectual heritage. This isn't just writing, it's a living art form. From ancient words to the very source of life itself, let's flow into fact number 7. Ethiopia is home to the source of the Blue Nile. This isn't just a river, it's a lifeline for millions, contributing over 80% of the Nile's water during the rainy season. Picture this, high in the Ethiopian highlands, from the majestic Lake Tana, the Blue Nile begins its incredible journey, carving deep gorges, powering ancient civilizations, and eventually merging with the White Nile in Sudan before snaking its way to the Mediterranean. For millennia, the annual floods of the Nile, fed by Ethiopia's generous rains, ensured the fertility of Egypt, quite literally building one of the greatest civilizations the world has ever known. So when you think of the Nile, don't just picture pharaohs and pyramids. Remember the soaring peaks and verdant landscapes of Ethiopia, the true engine room of this legendary waterway. It's a powerful reminder of Ethiopia's undeniable geographical and historical significance on the global stage. But Ethiopia's influence isn't just about water and ancient bones, it's about empires that truly shaped the ancient world. Next up at number 6, Ethiopia was once home to the powerful Aksumite Empire. From the 1st to the 8th century CE, Aksum wasn't just a kingdom, it was one of the 4 great powers of the ancient world, alongside Persia, Rome, and China. These weren't some backwater rulers, they minted their own gold coins, controlled crucial trade routes linking Africa, Arabia, and India, and erected colossal obelisks that still stand today, towering stone skyscrapers from a forgotten age. Imagine a civilization so advanced, so wealthy, so strategically vital, that its reach stretched across continents. Aksum was a hub of learning, culture, and power, embracing Christianity early on, creating a unique blend of traditions that continue to define Ethiopia. It's a testament to a rich, often overlooked imperial past that rivals any you've heard of. If you think ancient empires are impressive, wait until you witness a miracle carved into the very earth. Prepare yourself for fact number 5. Ethiopia's Lalibela churches are carved downwards into solid rock. Forget building up. The people of Lalibela literally scooped out entire monolithic churches from the earth, creating intricate structures that are simultaneously part of the landscape and monumental works of art. There are 11 of these incredible rock-hewn churches, dating back to the 12th century, each meticulously chiseled from a single block of stone, often connected by a labyrinth of tunnels and trenches. These aren't just buildings, they're sculptures, each one a testament to unwavering faith and staggering architectural ingenuity. How they achieve such precision, such scale with only basic tools remains a profound mystery and an awe-inspiring feat of human endeavor. It's like stepping into another dimension where the earth itself has been transformed into a sacred masterpiece. This isn't just architecture, it's a spiritual wonder. From sacred stone to alien landscapes, brace yourself for the truly bizarre at fact number 4. Ethiopia is home to the Danakil Depression, one of the hottest, lowest, and most geologically active places on Earth. This isn't just a hot spot, it's a living, breathing, apocalyptic inferno straight out of a sci-fi movie. We're talking about average annual temperatures that regularly exceed 95 degrees Fahrenheit, reaching up to 122 degrees. The landscape here is a surreal panorama of neon yellow acid pools, bubbling sulfur springs, and vast salt flats stretching to the horizon. It's a place so extreme, so inhospitable, that it's often compared to the surface of Venus. Yet incredibly, the Afar people have lived and thrived here for centuries, mining salt as they have for millennia. It's a place that pushes the very boundaries of what life can endure, a stunning, terrifying testament to the raw, untamed power of our planet. This isn't just geography, it's a glimpse into another world. From landscapes that defy belief to a spirit that defied the world, let's pivot to fact number 3. Ethiopia famously remained unconquered by European colonial powers, a true beacon of African independence. While almost every other nation on the continent fell victim to the scramble for Africa, Ethiopia stood firm. Their shining moment came in 1896 at the Battle of Adwa, where Emperor Menelik II's forces decisively crushed a far better armed Italian invasion force. Think about that for a second. An African army outgunning, outsmarting, and outmaneuvering a European colonial power. It was an unprecedented victory that sent shockwaves across the globe, inspiring liberation movements and earning Ethiopia legendary status as a symbol of black pride and resilience. Although they faced a brief, brutal occupation by fascist Italy in the 1930s, Ethiopia ultimately reclaimed its sovereignty through fierce resistance, proving once again that its spirit could not be broken. This isn't just history, it's a roar of defiance that echoed through generations. If defying colonial powers wasn't enough to set them apart, prepare for a fact that will make you question the very fabric of your daily life. Coming in at a mind-bending number 2, Ethiopia runs on its own unique calendar and a completely different time system. Yes, you heard that right, forget Gregorian. Ethiopia follows the Coptic calendar, which means they're currently 7 to 8 years behind the rest of the world. Right now, as you're watching this, they're living in 2016 or 2017, depending on the month. And if that wasn't enough to scramble your brain, their calendar also has 13 months, 12 months of 30 days each, plus a 13th Pagme month of 5 or 6 extra days. But wait, there's more. Their day starts at dawn, not midnight. So what you call 7 a.m., they call 1 a.m. It's a truly fascinating, utterly unique way of experiencing time, a living testament to a civilization so self-assured, so ancient, that it marches to its own rhythm, completely unbothered by global norms. This isn't just a calendar, it's a different dimension of time. And now for the most mind-blowing, utterly legendary fact that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about ancient secrets and biblical mysteries. Brace yourself for fact number 1. Ethiopia claims to possess the biblical Ark of the Covenant. Yes, that Ark. The gold-covered chest said to contain the 2 stone tablets of the 10 Commandments, the very presence of God. According to Ethiopian tradition, the Ark was brought to Aksum, Ethiopia, by Menelik I, the son of the Queen of Sheba and King Solomon, over 3,000 years ago. Pharaoh. Today, it is said to reside in a chapel next to the Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion in Aksum, guarded by a single, consecrated monk who dedicates his entire life to its protection, forbidden to leave the chapel grounds until his death. No one else is allowed to see it, not even the patriarch of the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church. Imagine, a sacred artifact of such immense power and significance, shrouded in secrecy, literally worshipped and guarded in a remote corner of Africa. Is it true? Is it legend? The mystery only deepens with every passing year, making Ethiopia home to perhaps the greatest unresolved biblical enigma on Earth. This isn't just a claim, it's a living, breathing legend that could reshape our understanding of history and faith. From the very first steps of humanity to the alleged resting place of one of history's greatest treasures, Ethiopia is a nation that constantly surprises and challenges our perceptions. It's a land where time dances to a different beat, and an unconquered spirit echoes through millennia. Which country should we uncover next? Tell us in the comments below.